As many, the chair recognizes the honorable member for Pineridge.
Mr. Speaker and most honorable members, good morning. I am the proud representative of the resilient people of the Pineridge constituency. I have come to debate the challenges of climate change in the Bahamas. It is timely, Mr. Speaker, to review and to implement policies to increase the protection, sustainability, resilience, and recovery of our country from the impact of climate change. Mr. Speaker, I acknowledge the devastation left behind by Hurricane Dorian of September 1st, 2019. The islands of Grand Bahama and Abigail will never be the same again. 70% of Grand Bahama's landmass flooded. Businesses on Queens Highway, the Grand Bahama International Airport, the domestic airport, the Rand Memorial Hospital, downtown Freeport, residential communities throughout Freeport. Storm surges severely affected West End and all east of the bridge. Not only were properties damaged, but precious lives were lost in both Grand Bahama and Abigail, and still hundreds of people missing. Mr. Speaker, Grand Bahamians are further challenged with the potential of long-term damages in the environment, considering the 1.5 million gallons of oil spilled in East Grand Bahama. I dare say we have a long road to recovery spiritually, socially, economically, emotionally, and environmentally. May I, for a moment, Mr. Speaker, share my condolences to the families and friends in East Grand Bahama who have lost loved ones. We pray for their strength and to overcome the pain of grief. Mr. Speaker, I am still mesmerized by the horrifying experiences and stories of my people who are still awakened from nightmares and the fear of rains that followed after Dorian. Mr. Speaker, this fall I was enrolled as a freshman in the University of the Bahamas Northern Campus. 2 weeks into the semester, everything normal came to a stop on our island. By all accounts, the destruction of Hurricane Dorian is historical. So I decided to delay the start of my degree program to serve the people in my constituency. It was my turn to demonstrate service about self. I believe that this was the occasion of the lifetime for me, as a Bahamian, to help those who hurt the most. Since September 5th, 2019, I began working in the hurricane relief with my parents. We joined forces with the Grand Bahama Relief Foundation on September 14th. To date, we have served over 20,000 people with food supplies, water, baby products, airbeds, clothing, shoes, hygiene kits, and more. Just last week, Mr. Speaker, I went on a journey to West End to distribute food and water to the residents. From the back end of a flatbed, I met a lady who expressed that we were the first to come to a home which was remotely located in a bushy area. Mr. Speaker, this is certainly labor that is not in vain. Lives are touched and hope is restored. I resolve, Mr. Speaker, that we be the generations of parliamentarians who will engage young people to become nation builders for a greener and environmentally safer Bahamas. Firstly, we must begin with education. Immediately put into action the formation of elementary and secondary curriculum to educate young Bahamians on the importance of environmental stewardship. Secondly, we must encourage patriotism. Learning to serve one's country with the commitment to good stewardship will build new environmentally responsible citizens, and it will help young Bahamians find their calling in their homeland. I have learned that loyalty to one's country can best be developed through service. Mr. Speaker, let it be required for all young people from the date of their high school graduation to be enlisted with a stipend to serve for 1 year in the rebuilding of hurricane-ravaged communities, urban renewal projects, or for environmentally based organizations. Our nation needs young people involved in making the future hopeful. Those candidates who complete their year should be eligible for government jobs appropriate to their educational requirements before and after a college degree. Graduates from the service program should be more readily employable by private organizations due to their service time. Today, Mr. Speaker, I believe that the resolution for implementation of stewardship principles and servant leadership teaching in government schools and the youth service program can increase the protection, sustainability, resilience, and recovery of our country from the impact of climate change. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.